Hi, I'm Byron Stripling, and September 24th and 25th, Friday and Saturday at the Southern Theater, we have our Guitar Summit. I'm literally surrounded by 3 of the greatest guitar players on the planet right here. To my right, Sheryl Bailey, right here, Vernon Reid, Dan Faehnle right here, and I just wanted to share a few moments with these guys. First of all, Sheryl Bailey, I'm holding in my hand A New Promise. New Promise, that's her CD. You've got to hear this arrangements by the great, it's Mike Tomorrow. But a great album. We're going to play 3 from these.
Is that a real name?
It's a real name, Tomorrow.
Wow.
And it actually has a song that goes with it. It's like Tom Tomorrow.
That's the other one.
No, it goes like this. Tomorrow, tomorrow. But there's 3 songs that we'll do on here.
Yeah.
We're going to do A New Promise, and we're going to do...
Oh, that one. You can't say that.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
Mikiniemi.
Can you tell us about that one? Because we're going to do that one.
Mikiniemi?
Yes.
So this place in Finland that I played, kind of a bed and breakfast jazz club. And I wrote it while I was there, so I named it that so I'd remember the whole thing.
Right. And anything about like, because the flavor is like very like, it makes me feel good when I hear it.
Oh, good.
I mean, is there
That's
anything
the
that
point.
you were thinking? And like,
I
were
was
you
thinking
eating
I wanted
breakfast
to make you
there?
feel good when you heard it.
Honey,
so
you can make me feel good anytime.
There you go, there you go. So when they come to the show, they're going to feel that too.
Okay.
Everyone's going to be feeling that.
She's going to play, Cheryl's going to play those 3 songs from this CD, but she'll also participate in a whole bunch of stuff that we might get a chance to talk to later. But I wanted to ask my friend Dan Faehnle. This is Dan. Dan, wave at the people. I wanted to ask my friend Dan Faehnle. Everybody knows you from playing with Diana Krall, but they also know you from playing with Pink Martini. Were you an original member, and tell us how that all came about.
I was living in Portland, Oregon at the time, and Pink was just this band that just played, it was kind of a dumb little band in Portland that played weddings and stuff, and it was just for fun, and it was just musicians who knew each other, surrounded by Thomas Lauderdale, the leader, who was a pianist. And they seemed to sort of get bigger gigs and bigger gigs, and before I knew it, several of their tunes became hits in France and stuff. They're in different languages, so they sing a lot of songs in French and so forth. And so before I knew it, they started going on the road and doing really well, and they had this sort of cult following. And now actually they go to like Europe and they're like rock stars. And we play the same.
But you guys play everywhere.
Yeah,
and you play with symphonies all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. And they play the same songs, I shouldn't say this, they play a lot of the same songs that we used to do in Portland for weddings. I look out and I see all the people.
So you did the weddings back in the day in Portland too?
So I did, off and on, I played with Pink through their history. So it's a fun band to play with.
Well, I got to tell you, everybody loves the band that I know here. And I have friends that don't even know me, and they'll say, man, I got this new CD, you got to hear it. And it'll be Pink Martini, so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, to my left here, Vernon Reid.
Hey.
I love him so much. And by the way, his daughter keeps wearing my daughter's clothes for some reason.
Thank you for that's we can buy our own clothes, damn it. Thank you, Byron.
No, but that's because we send them all to you guys. We're done with them. That's why. Look,
Your daughter's a beautiful one.
when your daughter's incredible too. In fact, the last time we were in New York, we all went to the museum, and you were on the road.
Yeah.
But we all went to the American History Museum with the dinosaurs.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
But check this out. We're gonna do your biggest hit back in the day. One of your biggest hits was this song, "Cult of Personality," and I was dealing with the words.
Oh, yeah.
Look in my eyes when you see the cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. The mirror speaks, the reflection lies. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, it's sort of like, it's thinking about celebrity. Right now, we're obsessed with celebrity culture. And celebrity culture, or the culture of charisma, let's say. The culture of charisma exists on different levels, right? So you have like a person like Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's, you could say she's a synthesis of Madonna and Marilyn Manson. And you get Lady Gaga on a level. And she's a really great musician. I love her songs, and she's cool. But it also exists in a political realm. So You know, the most dangerous person in any room is the person that everyone is willing to listen to. And that's essentially what it's about. And it's a song that's
You're getting a little deep for me, man.
You asked and I told you.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I'm getting scared too.
Thank you, man.
Because like I believe it, yeah, the most dangerous person in the room is the one that everybody will just, and sometimes out of ignorance, we'll just say, yeah, well that's the guy, he's cute. And
it's the most incredible thing. Why does one particular person have that kind of sway over people? Why was Rasputin able to control the Russian royal family? I mean, why is that's a fascinating thing. It's in the political realm. It's in the realm of sports. It's in the realm, like somebody has that certain something, or the je ne sais quoi, whatever, and that's the person. That comedian is going to be a whole evening of comedians. All of them are funny, but one of them is going to do movies and be a star. That's the way it's always been. And the Cult of Personality song, I mean, it's focused on in the political realm, but it really exists all through our history, in every genre, in every activity.
These people could be positive or negative influences.
That's exactly, and it's not.
When you talk about them, the cult of personality.
The cult of personality is not a moral. It's amoral. It's amoral. It's like Hitler had an appeal. John F. Kennedy has an appeal. Gandhi has an appeal. Martin Luther King has an appeal. Huey Long had an appeal. They were able to say what they said.
So when you say, look in my eyes, what do I see? The cult of personality. Whether this guy got a Nobel Prize or whatever it was. It could be a positive thing, or it could be whether he was leading people down the wrong path. But it's this cult of personality that we're enamored with.
Absolutely.
I get it now, and the music reflects that.
It's like you could say even our current president. People there, he's an incredibly polarizing, he might be one of the most polarizing presidents in American history. And really, the obvious thing is that he's African American, but it's really not just that. From the time he spoke at the Democratic Convention, something started to happen, and that goes on, and part of the thing that's fascinating about living in these times, as much as these times suck, in a lot of ways, what's fascinating about it is where exactly is it going? It's a fascinating thing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you will experience on Friday and Saturday night Sheryl Bailey, Dan Faehnle, and the great Vernon Reid. And it's going to get deep up in there. As you just heard Vernon speak. Deep, baby. So we want to see you Friday. We want to see you. We'll play some blues for you. We might even play Stairway to Heaven. We might even play Layla. And of course, we might play Mind of My Mind. We might play Burning of the Midnight Lamp. I always want to say Burning of the Midnight Oil.
Burning of the Midnight Oil.
Yeah. But I'll write my own song for that. But that was the Hendrix we'll play, Burning of the Midnight Lamp. But we look forward to seeing you. We thank you so much for joining us for a few minutes. And you got to be there, all right? All right, we'll see you then.